Hello everyone and welcome back to FSX. I don't have an awful lot of time for flying today, so let's try and make this quick. We're starting where we left off, which is Barra, and I'm going to try and do this from memory. So, park and brakes are set, we know that much. Fire handles are in, fuel pumps normal, and standby pumps off. Now, do we put the avionic? No, avionic masters off, and batteries off for the moment. Our de-icers, beta is off. Wing prop de-ice is off. Oh yeah. So busy with the checklist, I forgot to open the door for the blooming passengers. So next stitch is get those on. We'll get the cabin lights on in a little minute. Generator switches off. Passengers are in, so we'll do right. Flap handle up, yeah, that's fine. Rotating beacon on, so we'll need the battery on for that. Woo! Okay, fuel levers are off. Propeller levers now full forward. Power levers to fly idle, so we'll just nudge them forward a little bit, and they'll do that little funny shake thing because my joystick's funny like that. Windshield wipers are obviously not on. Landing lights off. We keep the ignition switch off for now. What else do we need to do before doing the crossfeed checks? Oh yes, right, we need to check all the lights and things. Right, okay, so caution lights, let's quickly check that. That one. No, this one. Right, caution lights, we've got a full set of caution lights. Get them off, that's the wrong one yet again. Okay, so we've got some, that's fine. And then these, oh, I need the avionics master on for this. So, 1, 2, 3, not that I'll be using these actually. Beta lights, the individual test, they work, so we'll put the engines back to where they were. Now it's crossfeed checks, if memory serves me correct. Let me just get the bloody checklist. Yes, crossfeed checks, good. Right, okay, so actually I wasn't wrong. So, put fuel boost pumps on, so we shouldn't have any lit, and then both on forward, 2 lit, 2 off, both on rear, 2 off, 2 on, other way around, and then if I put it on normal, they should all be off. If I can get it on normal, there we go, so they are indeed all off. So let's get this off, and then standby fuel pump to the rear, 1 off, and then forward, 1 off. So yeah, crossfeed's fine. So we'll get these back on. Okay, great, then it's engine starts, which we cannot do for the very moment because passengers are currently boarding. So, what I want to do, the reason I'm doing a short flight. As I said, I don't have a lot of time today. Should be about half an hour air time. So, oh, that Piper's sunk. Anyway, yes, we're at Barra, and I'm doing a very short flight up to the north, so up to the far end of this island here. We're going to Benbecula Airport, I think it's called. Normally I would do this VFR because it's quite a short flight, but I actually want to see how radar contact handles the fact that whoops, this is what I wanted. Where I am now doesn't have an air traffic control tower. At least I don't. Oh, it does have an air traffic control tower. Okay, yeah. But anyway, it's an advisory, so I'm interested to see how it handles taking off from 1. Obviously, we landed at 1 before, so we'll just get up information. So this is us calling for weather information.
This is your local flight service station. Stand by for your weather briefing. Winds 265 at 28. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds broken 6,500. Broken 7,000. Temperature 5. Dew point 1. QNH 9er 5.
Okay. So.
Altimeter 0999. Set and check.
90995. Was that correct? Ah, we'll call again. Oh. Yeah, better to be sure than not. I have 4 numbers down, and it only usually takes 3. But never mind. We'll listen.
This is your local flight service station. Stand by for your weather briefing. Winds 265 at 28. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds broken 6,500. Broken 17,000. Temperature 5. Dew point 1. UNH 9er 5.
Yeah, right, okay, I screwed up. I put 19 too many, so that's fine. That's fine. Right, good. So, let's now close the door, get seatbelt sign on.
Altimeter 0995. Set and check.
Okay, so that's now correct. Winds are what runway do you want to take off from? Probably going to be runway 25, I think. Yeah, it's going to be runway 25 we take off from. Clouds are at 6,000 feet. Our maximum height today is going to be 5,000, so we don't need to worry about that. So yeah, awesome. Right, so engine start. We start the right engine first because this is the first flight of the day. Yeah, zoom in a little bit more. Okay. So we'll let the engine spool up. We'll put navigation lights. I think strobe lights should be off while I'm on the ground. I can't quite remember. I think I'm probably gonna. I forgot to. I realised now that that's set on down, so we'll take that back off. I realised that I forgot to put to change my FS passenger settings, so I'm probably going to get fined for doing some stuff wrong with the lights. But that's no biggie. That's no biggie. Okay, so engine's on quite nicely. So let's zoom back out a little bit. Put this back to neutral. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ring up flight service station shift 4. Okay, good. Right. While that's going on, power levers idle, generators should now be on. Good, we've got load.
Radio, this is Victor 743 on the ground at Echo Golf Papa Romeo. I'd like to pick up my IFR2. Echo Golf Papa Lima.
Victor 743. Roger, I'll call center. Maybe a few minutes. Stand by, please.
Sure, okay.
Heading 250. Set and check.
Victor 743. Cleared from the Echo Golf Papa Romeo Airport to Echo Golf Papa Lima Aspile. Climb flight level 50. Squawk 2311. Contact Scottish Control 119.87. Leaving 1,500 feet. Clearance void if not off by 1730. If not off by 1730. Advise center of intentions not later than 1740.
Okay, good. Right. That's fine. We're taking off just now, so... What? S1, try again. S1 to acknowledge and contact. Okay, S7 to just acknowledge that.
Cleared to
Okay.
Echo Golf Papa Lima as filed. Climb flight level 50. Squawk 2311. Void 1730. Victor 743.
Victor 743. Read back correct.
Okay, good stuff. So we're now on the frequency for Barra, so I'm going to announce shift 4 that we're taxiing to runway 25.
Local traffic Victor 743 taxiing to runway 25.
It would be the fucking furthest away, wouldn't it? Alright, okay. Right. I think that's all for now, so let's whack on the taxi lights. Oh, actually, that's something I should probably consider. Temperature, it's close to 0, so we will put on this. I've spoken about this before. In this aircraft, the manual does recommend that if it's below 10 degrees on the ground, that you put your de-icers on. So, I think we've got enough room in front of us. Way we start to move and the frame rates collapse. Got enough clearance there? Yeah, plenty of clearance. Awesome, okay. So we're going it's a little bit bumpy because we're on sand. So yeah, things are a little bit bouncy. And we're going to taxi down runway 25. So I'm just going to quickly go off zoom 50 nautical miles. There are a few planes around us, but none of them are coming to Barra. In fact, they're all above flight level 360. So I think we can consider that's fine. Okay, so that's runway 29 directly in front of us. We're not going there. We're on this one, which is runway 25. And by going down this one, I mean we are going to the very end of this turning and flying back, as you can tell by the gompers. Yeah, we're currently facing 80 degrees. So I mean, we're not carrying a full load at the moment. I've not taken, 100% maximum fuel because we don't need it. We're not on the longest flight in the world. So we could probably make it going into the wind, but it is not advisable practice, as far as I know. In flight simulators, it's like the AI ATC usually keeps it pretty strict with you about going with the wind, which can have some hilarious results when it tries to reshuffle everyone who's on finals because the wind's changed direction. Yeah, I'm told landing with a tailwind can be quite commonplace in general aviation, but I am not a real pilot. If you've not already figured that out, then oh god. Okay, so the last thing we need to do, which is when we get here, we need to do run up checks. So, I realize the recording's a little bit bumpy at the moment, so I'm going to quickly pause us. Yeah, that was totally my bad. I have a bunch of shit running in the background, so hopefully the video will stop being so goddamn jumpy. So we're back on the sand, and we're just gonna have a little run up check. As soon as the aircraft goddamn turns, We're gonna announce our takeoff. We're going departure to the north, so shift 1. And while we're
Local
here,
traffic, Victor 743, taking off, runway 25 north, departure.
okay, first thing we do, right, okay, so we're gonna retard these back, so we should have the reset props light, which we do, fantastic. Engines up, and then back down, so the beta lights are all working fine, so now we can do the auto feather. And one other thing I need to check. Okay, this is a tad of a problem actually. Okay, so I need to reset this. Oh, I'm using the co-pilot. So I was wondering why is there something moving onto my head. I realize this is the co-pilot's thing. So we'll reset this. So I've got about, yeah, okay, right, that's fine. Okay, so, taxi light off. We will, oh, flaps, very important, actually, just about forgot that. Short runway, so we're gonna do 20 degrees of flaps, and, what the fuck? Dude, 20 degrees of flaps, come on, there we go. Right, fine, glorious. So, everything's all nice and set for dock off. So I'm just going to look us down to make sure that we can see our engine instrumentation for just in case anything were to go tits up. And I'm just going to hold us here. Let the engine spool up. Okay. Full throttle.
A1. Rotate.
There we go. Christ, we didn't even need any of that runway. Yay, the passengers are scared. Okay, so let's get this on.
B2.
Heading. Okay, perfect. So, there's no. Let's have a look. There's no traffic near us. Wait, what? Oh shit! No, that's what it is. So we'll start turning us to
Heading 300, set and check.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Heading
350, set and check.
Okay, so now we're going to tune the center.
Scottish Control, Victor 743 is with you, leaving 700 feet, full flight level 50.
Victor 743, Scottish Control. Roger, Victor 743. I'm not receiving your transponder. Be sure you're getting a good reply line. Squawk 2311. Victor 743. Amend altitude. Maintain 3,000 feet. That will be your final.
Okay. S7 technology.
Maintain 3,000 feet, Victor 743.
Victor 743. I'm not receiving your transponder. Be sure you're getting a good reply line. Squawk 2311.
2311.
Scottish Control, Victor 743 is with you, leaving 1,200 feet, full flight level 50.
Victor 743, Scottish Control. Roger, radar contact. Maintain 3,000 feet.
Right, okay, so I have to maintain.
Victor 743,
Okay.
contact. Approach 119.2.
Okay, fine. S1.
maintain 3,000 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to tune navigation.
On 119.2.
Which I have all prepared for this flight.
743
There we go.
is with you, leaving 1,500 feet for 3,000 feet.
Victor 743 approach. Expect vectors to runway 24.
Okay, vectors to runway 24, acknowledge.
Runway 24, Victor 743.
We got, yeah we do, okay, so let's have a look.
Victor 743, fly heading 045.
045.
Heading 045. Set and check.
Heading 015, Victor
Heading
743.
015. Set and check.
Okay, so that's... Right. So yes, so what we've done while the radios have been going on, we have had we've tuned navigation, so that tells us where we're going. So if I turn this, so if I change my course about 10 degrees to the right, I will be way off. Whereas the direction that we're heading is roughly okay, a little bit off to the right. So that's fine. We'll get appropriately vectored. Right, landing lights are on. We can probably take the. Oh, I already did turn it off. Yeah. Okay. So kind of sit back, relax, and yeah. If there's anything else to do check-wise. Flaps are up. Yep, that's fine.
3 QNH 993.
Okay.
Altimeter 0993. Set and check.
993, Victor 743.
That is some useful information for us. Okay, so yes, we've left the island of Barra and we're now over. Are we over Benbecula? Are these connected? It's hard to tell in my little map I have off to my side because it's very Jesus Christ, that looks like I'm absolutely. Yeah, it looks like I'm going sideways quite a lot. If I go exactly on my tail, you can see there's quite a lot of slip to the side. Wow, look at that motion. That's pretty funny. Yeah. We're just okay. We've leveled out. So we'll wind the throttles back a little bit. So there's heavy wind. I did look at the winds. They didn't seem too bad. At the moment we're flying. Let's look at the weather. Yeah, at the moment we're flying with
743, fly heading 060 degrees.
Heading 060. Set and check.
Heading 060 degrees, Victor 743.
Okay, yeah, I'm just looking at the thing. We're currently in a crosswind of 45 knots, so... Yeah, this is why I wanted flight level 5, because this big-ass mountain range. That's pretty quaint, this little place. I've never been to Benbecula in real life, and I don't think I've been there in sim either. I think this is going to be the first landing that we've done. What's that over there? It's a big town thing. Right.
500.
Yeah, I know. So I've got to be honest, I don't like this mountain range. We're still high. We're going to go over the top of it, but I would prefer to be higher. But I don't seem to have an option because I'm on approach. I don't seem to have an option to go. To change my altitude. Yeah. Oh well. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like I say, we are going to clear it by some margin, but if the engines were to fail at this point, the first thing I would be doing is swerving to the right, because I want as much clear. It's no good having altitude if you don't have clearance above the ground, then you're just going to hit that mountain anyway. The thing I'm confused about is where the fuck are we going?
2,500.
Yes. Gonna increase our speed a little bit because it seems the AI might be taking us for a bit of a wild ride. Well, actually, yeah, it's not so bad. Not so bad, actually. Should be okay. At least if memory of my map of Benbecula Airport serves me correct, we will, when we land, be next to the parking, so that should be good. So, well, we're in quite a lot of turbulence at the moment. I wonder if we can see the airport is off to the left. Ah, okay, so it is completely separate, because if I look here, this is the island where we're landing, and you can see there's a bridge across it, but it is different. Okay, so that must be the airfield, because it's a suspicious amount of buildings. So let's use my magic binoculars. I see a plane! Yeah, okay, so that looks like Benbecula Airport. Right, so at the moment, yeah, let's bring the engines back down a little notch. Is there anything else around us? Doesn't look like there's any traffic. There's one plane that's now arrived at Barra that's trying to land, but obviously that's, well, however the hell long this journey's been behind us. There is an Air Force plane off to our right at flight level 40. It's quite high, actually. Who knows where they're going, to be honest. And we seem to be over some clear air customer. I keep calling them goddamn customers. I suppose they are customers. They do pay me my monies, but yeah, they're no longer shouting at me about the weather. So, we're told to expect runway 24, so let's just put this to course. 24? So that's behind us. So we're not going to gain fucking any distance going this way, to be honest. In fact, the wind, if anything, is pushing us into an even more undesirable kind of landing thing. If I were flying this VFR, I would be going at 15 degrees. Yeah, 15 degrees will put us in a good position for landing, because that will take us up this way. So it still puts us some distance away from the airport to get turned, but not like stupid far like we're going now. Because what we're going to end up doing now is flying up to this island, which is Mull? I think it's Mull. Let's look at the map. Bedford Airport, yeah, so Mull. And then we're going to have to do a downwind leg that is quite sizable. Downwind, is that right? No, it's not right. Yeah, we're going to have to do a base leg that's quite sizable. I'm sorry, general aviation enthusiasts. And annoyingly, at this rate, we might even be late. I could always just request visual approach, but I don't know. I don't quite know if I want to do that. We'll see. If it's still not diverted us by the time we get to Mull, then I'll request visual and just do this thing myself. Big ass bell. That's which. Oh, these are dead. Yeah, all these are dead as well, which is. Yeah. Right, okay. Well, it looks like it's kind of closing in a little bit. Starting to get reduced visibility out to the north. Let me land at McCoonton Airfield. Yeah, right, okay. I think I'm just going to request visual, so let's shift to...
Victor 743, field in sight.
Victor 743 PM, visual approach, contact tower 119.2.
Okay, acknowledging contacts.
Cleared visual approach, tower on 119.2, Victor 743.
360,
Tower
set and
Victor
check.
743 is with you.
Victor 743, tower wind 255 at 32.
Okay, good.
Roger, Victor 743.
Okay, so what we're waiting to do now is we are waiting until this pip. Is that how this is going to work? Yeah, okay, yeah. So we're going to wait until this pip starts to move this little bar up here, and then we're going to turn on to approach that our runway. So yeah, the reason I decided to do that is looking at the it's going to take me 8 minutes to get to Benbecula airport from where I am, and I've now it's just ticked down to 8 minutes left on the clock. So actually, I'm going to be a bit pushing it for time. So I think with that in mind, what I might do, heading
330, set and check.
go to 330 for a bit of a faster intercept. Instrumentation's looking green. Yeah, according to my time thing, we're now going to be a little late, so I'm going to bring the engines up so that we're going relatively fast. I do have some spare fuel on board to burn, so I think we'll do that. Still waiting for this to move considerably. We will get the because we're going to instrument panel autopilot. There we go. I can't use my shift numbers because they're tied into radar contact, so that's why you have to see me going up to this menu type thing. Right, okay, so it's almost at 45 degrees away from us. Come on, let me land. sun's about to start setting, so this is kind of the dying parts of the day. Skies are really calm over the seas today, which is kind of nice. I'm going to get a little bit blinded by that sun during descent, though. It's going to be a bit of a pisser. Right, so... Come on, let me intercept. This is so goddamn frustrating. I think what I might do... Okay, yeah. Heading
300, set and check.
Okay, so we'll do that. We'll now do a slowish descent. I'm going to ease back on the throttles a little bit. So what I'm doing here is I'm turning us in to get a slightly better intercept at the airport. So now I only need to make a turn by 60 degrees rather than the full 90 degrees. So we're still waiting on the intercept to come up, but we're now descending towards the aeroporto, which is fine. Okay, I think I'm going to descend a bit faster than that, actually looking at that. My graph. So yeah, we'll descend like this. Probably, I think it's a long-ish runway we've got at Benbecula, so yes, we will probably only need stage 3 of flaps. So we're getting there. We're close. We are close. We're getting there, and we're gonna be late. We're gonna be bloody late. Okay, so that's starting to move. So heading 250.
And check.
Shit. So I'm going to keep us descending this last 1,000 feet, and then I'm going to level us out to bleed some airspeed off, and then I'm going to begin finals into the aeroport, which I cannot fucking see. I really hope I don't have to go over this big ass peak that's here in the way, because that might prove problematic, and you know what, I'm getting a horrible feeling I do, given the fact that I can't. Oh no, that might be the start of the airport. Okay, so fine. Okay.
Heading 215, and check.
Just going to turn us a little bit more away from this peak, because frankly, I don't like it. Yeah, okay, we don't have any choice now. We are going to be late. I think we're going to be... we still have approximately 5 minutes in the airfield, and that's not including the time that's going to take me Slow the engines. Has a text. Okay. Right. How we doing?
Heading 260, set and check.
We've still not made the intercept yet, so I'm gonna. In fact, there's a little bit. Winds are. In fact, I'll do a wind check. That's probably wise.
Wind check.
Wind 255 at 30.
Okay, so we were flying into the wind, and I can see the runway! Just got a little glimmer of the lights, and that's gonna... okay, right, so I'm actually gonna turn us heading to 70.
And check.
Oh, and now we get turbulence as soon as we go over the Cockahooban land. Mesh textures are quite low, unfortunately, unlike the delightful Orbex scenery and things.
1,000.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Heading 250.
Yeah, unlike stuff like
Heading 255.
unlike stuff like Orbex, this is actually quite old, so yeah, it's relatively low resolution. So I am at the moment just gonna let our airspeed lead off a little bit. Well, actually, I'll tell you what, I'll do that. Okay, so intercept's looking good. We're too low, so we're just going to maintain this altitude for a while. I think the PAPI lights that we've got are only 2. We've got the sun setting in front of us. That's actually a beautiful night for flying, if you don't count turbulence, in fact, I can't see jack shit. Okay, we're a minute late. That's fine. Guess we can live with that. God.
1,000.
Shut up. Okay, so we can actually see the runway now.
Heading 240. Set and check.
Actually, no.
Heading 245. Set and check.
Bearing in mind there is a slight crosswind, I can't want to keep us like this for the moment. We'll need to see how much we're slipping. Let's see what the slippage is. It's a little, yeah, okay.
Heading 255. Set and check.
Right, okay, we're gonna get the thing.
Victor 4, clear to land.
Where to land, okay.
1,000.
Victor 743.
So I'm gonna start reducing us. Oh, and we have our Fazzy. So let's do this. 500 at minus 500.
1,000.
Heading 240. Set and check.
Okay, still a little bit faster flaps. We've come in too early.
Heading 240. Set and check. Heading 245. Set and check.
Right, okay, so stage 1 flaps. Stage 2 flaps. It's got runway lights and everything. It's a proper goddamn airport. Stage 3 flaps.
Heading 250. Set and check.
Been going a little bit off course. Which is a smidgen annoying. Right, okay, so. How many lights is it? Is it? No, it's a proper 4-light one. Jesus Christ. Right, so we're just gonna level us out. Wind us around a little bit. Waiting for us to come back onto the glide slope, so whoa, no, not yet, you better land.
500.
Still waiting. You know what, I'm just gonna go manual. Okay, so let's do this. Right, okay, so we're on glide slope now, so we'll start bringing us back in a little bit. Gonna wind us over to the left because we kind of slightly overshot. So we're off center line and just
approaching minimums.
Wind this down to watch my descent speed. We're nice and clear. Just going to be quite happy to land, I think. Got the engines a little bit, just going to turn us a little bit more, try and make the center line. I need to descend this a little bit. So
40. 30.
Yep, we're picking up speed.
20.
Okay, so
10.
Bugger nuts. Kind of started going back upwards again.
10.
Okay, well, we're done. Okay.
7, 4, 3. Turn off at the next high speed and hold. Contact ground. 119.2 when runway is clear.
I will do, but for the moment I have absolutely no idea where the fuck I am. Right, okay, so that's fine. We will S7 to acknowledge.
Ground on 119.2.
Okay, so get taxi lights back on. Can take landing lights off. Yeah, okay, so we're almost 10 minutes late actually, so we probably would have been smarter to just do that fully visual. I wanted to see how it handled it. Yeah, it was interesting. It's good that you have to like call up the weather people. That's pretty cool. So I think what I might do. Yeah. Okay. We'll turn down the runway. I think. Okay. So here's the runway. We'll just turn us down. And now that we're clear of this runway, we will contact ground on S1 and we
Ground Victor 743 at Echo 2.
Victor 743, ground, taxi to the ramp.
Okay.
Taxi to the ramp, Roger, Victor 743.
Yeah, sure, taxi into the ramp, so let's get our critique out the way.
Excellent. Real good job. You're going to put FSDO out of business. You keep this up. Congratulations. See you next flight.
Okay, so we're going down this, which is a taxiway. So yeah, apparently I did good, which is better than last time, so yeah. Excellent. So, right, what, parking, let's see the parking situation. Whoops! Didn't realize we came to a halt. Sorry, I was looking off screen. I'm just trying to find a place to park this beast. Can take prop ice off. You know, okay, so come to a halt again. The unfortunate thing, my joystick, it's got little kind of friction stops, I guess. So it has two. It has one at about 20%, well, about 22%, and one at about 77% of throttle. So it makes it quite fidgety to try and get a specific throttle setting below that, which is a pain. So I can either have idle or I can have 22%, and idle will bring the aircraft to a halt, and 22% will make us end up going quite fast. So, where the hell are we? So this is... oh, Scott airplane. Oh no. Okay, so that's static scenery that we've got here. So I'm gonna go into cheap mode. One, to make sure I don't hit that very polygony plane that really couldn't fly if I tried. So yeah, we've not hit it. And two, just want to make sure I'm turning off in the right place. Oh no, yeah, right, that's fine. So we do have little lines. So we're gonna park us in the medium box, which is this one. So we're gonna bring us around and just get parked. Woohoo! Okay, so 12 minutes late. That's a smidgen annoying. So, right, we'll start letting them get their fasten seatbelts done, position, and then we've got the engine on, so we'll keep the beacon light on for now. Right, so let's start this. So parking brake in, power levers to flight idle, propeller levers to the feathered, fuel levers to the... nope, generators off first. And then fuel levers off. Oi. Fuel boost pumps off. Okay. Now, as soon as the props lock, then that'll be the flight over. So, we will get a little... we'll have a little look at the FS Passengers report. So for that, what I'll do is I'll change the way that I do the recording. So one prop's locked, other prop's locked. So we can now open the door to let them disembark. Doors unlocked. So what else have we got? No smoking sign will stay on. Engines are off, so rotating beacon off. Taxi light off. Forgot about that actually. Okay. Ooh, forgot to put flaps up. Unfortunately, with the engines off, we're going to be kind of lowering hydraulic pressure. Right, anyway, what else? Right, okay, we're out of hydraulic pressure. So, whoops, I kind of screwed up there. I've got passengers disembarking, so I can't fire up the engine to get us some hydraulic pressure back in. That was a whoopsies. Right, avionics master off. That switch off. And that's it. We shall FS passengers and flight. Okay, so let's see what our critique is. Landing was so-so. Okay, excess G-forces during landing, I think that would have been. Yeah, we made income. Oh, okay, we didn't get any penalties for flight. So yeah, record this flight. Excellent. Woo! Okay, so thank you for joining me. Whoop, whoop, I'm on the wrong screen again. So thank you very much for joining me for this flight with Hibblejaybob Airways, and I'm trying to think what I'll do next time. Probably fly back to Glasgow or some other hub, because I think I need to do some repairs on this aircraft. Yeah, it could do to have a little bit of repairs done on it. So yeah, we'll do that next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll see me next time. I just noticed the windsock in the background. Oh god. Bye everyone.